Paramashivoham Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Avaditam Trigunahitam Sadgurun Paramashivoham. Everybody. Once again, welcome every one of you to today's program, level 3 program. We just completed the Tripurantaka Murthy, the Nithyananda yoga, as part of our first session into today's program. And before we go further, I would like to announce an exciting news, a breaking news for every one of you. Last couple of days, we have been seeing the atrocities that have been caused by the deep state and anti-governments against KAILΑSA Trishulam, where they had illegally demolished the property, beaten the monks, persecuted the monks there, beaten the cows, the goats, the animals that were there, and broken the deities and so on. And we had actually taken this matter, we had actually presented to the High Court, and today we received a very, very favorable judgment from the High Court, where the High Court has very clearly stated that this land belongs to KAILΑSA Trishulam, and Chief Justice has strongly condemned the actions taken by the anti-government, by the deep state, and has asked for execution by the September 7th. So we have a very, very beautiful breaking news where Paramashivam, Swamiji himself, has graced, and we are in favor of the entire thing. So I wanted to share this with every one of you. We'll be sharing further more details during the entire day today, with the facts, with the order and so on. But I wanted to give this to each and every one of you as an initial information to all of you. So now, with that, let's enter into the power manifestation. Please sit straight with your head, neck and spine in a straight line. We're going to be beginning with the power of seeing through the third eye. We're going to be beginning with the power of seeing through the third eye. So I request all of you to please put on your blindfold, get yourself a blindfold and please put on your blindfold. Yes. Some of you are still turning around. Please come and be seated in front of your camera. Turn on your camera and be seated. So we're going to be chanting the Mahavakya, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, establishing ourselves in the space of oneness with Swamiji. And from this space of oneness with Swamiji, we're going to manifest these extraordinary powers. We're going to be starting with the power of seeing through the third eye. Let's enter into the power manifestation. Please put on your blindfold. Please close your eyes. We're going to be projecting an image for all of you. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to identify what is being projected on the screen, and you're going to verbalize whatever you're seeing. Just establish yourself in the space of oneness with Swamiji by chanting the Mahavakya, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, and ask Swamiji to show you the image that is being projected on the screen, and verbalize everything in detail, whatever you're able to see, be it color, be it letters, alphabets, shapes, whichever you're able to see. Just verbalize it and go into detail of whatever Swamiji is showing you. Let's begin.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om.
What Swamiji showed you, please post in the Zoom chat whatever Swamiji revealed to you. We're going to be verifying the answer. So the key to this power manifestation itself is when you're able to enter into the new. The powerful shift, the powerful cognition shift that happens in you, those are the ones that actually manifest as power in your life. We have Akshay Gunaya who has posted. Yes. So orbiting space planets in green. Maroon color background, words on scribble pieces. Background for the bottom. Yes. So now let's enter into establishing yourself on the space of oneness with Swamiji.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda.
Screen. You can start posting the answers. Find the answers in just a few moments. So the words that were posted for all of us were the words detox, an example, similar to the Scrabble letters. Yes, once again, see, even if you feel that you did not manifest the power or you got the answer wrong, do not get powerless about it. What you need to do is to identify what is the space that you were in when you were manifesting the power. Because when you are in the space of completion, when you're in the space of oneness, the powers manifest by themselves. So you need to identify what is it in you, maybe some kind of thought coming around, or you're thinking about something else, or something else that was happening. What else was there, which was moving you or distracting you? You just have to identify that. And the best way to actually move away from these distractions is by chanting the Mahavakya intensely. Whenever you feel that inside you there are a lot of thoughts or you keep thinking about something, just chant the Mahavakya, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham intensely, and you will see that that will automatically bring the change. That will automatically make that space in you to become powerful, to become complete. So that's like a thing that completely just settles all any kind of chit-chat that goes on inside you or any kind of distractions and just puts you into that space of oneness. So the words that I projected was detox and examples, and of course a few other letters in the background. So now let's take a few minutes to go over to the Facebook, let's go to the social media platforms and share our experience of this power manifestation. Let's share the experiences of this power manifestation. As we prepare to enter into the next session, please take a few minutes to do it.
शिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवो
द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्याधिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वदी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि. Nithyanandam to all the participants that are here with us today. How are you all doing? Yes, I know we all are excited for entering into the day 20 of the Paramashivoham Level 3 program. We are on day 20 today. How does it feel being here today? Nithyanandam, Jnana Pradata, Ratna Prabha, Jennifer Poirier, and Isha, Madonna. So nice to have all of you here. We are going to be entering into a very exciting day today because we are going to be having the darshan of Bhagavan Tripurantaka Murthy, the form of Paramashiva as Tripurantaka. And such a very, very, very powerful darshan today where we are going to be receiving the secret code of power manifestation. You're going to learn about what power manifestation is and why you need to keep practicing power manifestation and what are the techniques if someone is stuck, not able to manifest. What is the technique that they're supposed to use to start manifesting powers? Swamiji is going to be decoding all of these for us. The first session we are going to be starting with for today is learning about the KAILΑSA loka. And I have a request for all the participants here with us. I just want to request all of you, make sure today you are here fully as much as possible during all the sessions and listening to every session intensely.
And today, most importantly, we're all understanding, learning about leadership, how we can experience that space of leadership in life. Our very understanding or definition of leadership that we all carry is very, very different. Swamiji is going to be giving us the real experience of Ishwaratva. What does it mean? The people around us that are there, whether good, bad, whether they want something good for us or whether there's something having a bad intention against us, whatever it is, how can you navigate through every type of relationships in life? How can you manifest what you want in your life as reality? We are going to be learning about this today. And today we have a very, very beautiful process. It's one of the most unique and powerful process where we will be learning and understanding about what is the space in which you can manifest, you can experience Kailasa, having the live darshan of Kailasa as it is happening. So every one of us are going to be having this very, very special process. So do not miss, please be there. And also throughout the day will be a preparation for this. So we request every one of you to be there throughout the day. Do not miss a single session. And every part of the session is a preparatory process for the initiation itself. So now let us all enter into the first session that we are going to be having today, where we are going to be understanding about what is the space.
We're going to be learning about what is KAILΑSA, how KAILASA exists. Swamiji is going to be also explaining to us about why Swamiji is even reviving this KAILASA, right? And what is that space? See, we all exist in multiple planes of existence and not just this plane of existence. Even science proves this. The quantum physics says this very clearly how you don't exist just in this one world like how we think. We are actually having our existence in the parallel universes. This is what is quantum theory all about, where they say that at a time there is multiple possibilities that are existing. And how you can actually harness the power of your multiple existence. We are going to learn about all of that today in this very first session. The Swamiji is going to be revealing to us on what is KAILASA loka. Let's listen to revelation now.
The unit of your life is your identification about you. How you perceive you is the unit with which you measure whole universe. If you identify yourself as a joyful person, you measure the whole universe with that unit. If you identify yourself as a rich person, you measure the whole universe with that unit. If you identify yourself as a poor person, you measure the whole universe with that unit. How you assert yourself is the unit with which you measure universe. That's the way you live. That is your responsibility. That is your existence. Introducing your higher existence in parallel universe, asserting your higher existence in parallel universe, reassuring about your higher existence in parallel universe, initiating you and giving you the experience about your higher existence, making you face yourself in the parallel universe is my responsibility. So with this understanding, expand your cognition. You exist in parallel multiverses like Suvargaloka, Maharloka, Janaloka, Tapaloka, and Kailasa itself. More than next to Tapoloka is Satyaloka, and beyond the Satyaloka is Vaikunta, the Parandama space. Satyaloka is the space of Parabrahma. Then the Vaikunta, Parandama space. Then Shripuram, Parameshwari's space. Then above all, Kailasa. Above the Kailasa, Maha Kailasa, Paramashiva space. Kailasa is where all the Anga Devatas and Avarana Devatas, everyone lives. People who achieved the Salogya, Samipya, Sarupya, Sayujya, Mukti with Paramashiva, all of them exist in Kailasa. In Maha Kailasa, he alone exists. In Paramatvaita Swarupa, Paramatvaita Satya. Sometimes people ask me, what's the difference between various states of consciousness and various planes of the universe? Understand? If you go to dream state and come back, what you see in the dream state, what others see in their dream state will not be same. Both of you may be sleeping in the same room. But when you go to dream, the world will be different. When he goes to dream, the world will be different. But conscious planes, the multi-dimension planes of the universe means like a Tapoloka, Satyaloka, Kailasa. If he gets into Kailasa and you get into Kailasa and come back, description will be same. The scene will be same. Listen carefully. The various states of consciousness is more like the subjective truths. Planes of the universe means subjective truth becoming reality in the universal plane. Understand? How? Now all of you experience the same in this Jakrat plane. This wall is same for all of you. This mic is same for all of you. The interpretations about the mic will be different. The knowledge about the wall will be different. Perception about the wall will be different, but wall is same. Understand? Truth is same. The facts you derive will be different. So this is the plane of Bhu. if you enter into the planes of Swa, Tapa, Satya, exploring those planes through the various states of consciousness, I should say, if we need to send a rocket to Mars, the fuel we need to fill is states of consciousness. If we need to reach Kailasa, we need to fill our being with Turyatita. The fuel is the states of consciousness. If you think in your life, grabbing, stealing from others is the best strategy for success, your identity in Patala gets strengthened. If you think the win-win is the best strategy in any deal, whether relationship or business, in every deal of your life, you also should win, other person also should win. The win-win is the most successful, long-term, peaceful, right strategy. Then, your identity in Swargaloka gets strengthened. If you feel no, giving up, Sarva Parityaga, Tyaga is the best strategy for all the auspiciousness in the life. Tyaga is the best strategy, the greatest powerfulness in the life. Then your identity in Tapoloka gets strengthened. If you feel integrity is the best strategy, your identity in Satyaloka gets strengthened. If you feel integrity to Guru and the God is the best strategy. As I say, Paramashiva revealed many times, the manifest form of Paramashiva is Guru. Unmanifest existence of Guru is Paramashiva. State of Guru is Paramashiva. Statement of Paramashiva is Guru. Statement of Paramashiva is Guru. State of Guru is Paramashiva. Avyakta of Guru is Paramashiva. Paramashiva's Vyakta is Guru. Manifest component of Paramashiva is Guru. Unmanifest existence of Guru is Paramashiva. Understand? The extraordinary powerful existence of Paramashiva in his avyakta, unmanifest, remains as Paramashiva. In his manifest, he becomes Guru. Some of the powerful cognitions I repeat, so it enters into your very core cognitions, your very being, your very core. That's the reason I repeat some of the right conclusions, the conscious conclusions you need to arrive. So let me give you the deeper truths now. Level by level, understand about your body. Be very clear. You have 14 bodies you carry. In all these 14 lokas, each loka you have one body, through which you enjoy that loka, you experience that loka. Actually, the body you carry is the base from which you enjoy that loka. So the body you are carrying now in this bhuloka, where you are sitting and listening to me, this body has only one relevance to the body you are carrying in Kailasa or the body you are carrying in Batala, the lowest and highest. The breathing which goes into you and comes out, the prana is same. The prana which goes into your body, in this body you are carrying, goes up to the body you are carrying in Kailasa and goes up to the body you are carrying in Batala. All these 14 bodies are stitched with one sutra, one thread called the prana functioning in you. Understand? These are the most subtle truths. If you start cognizing them, sitting with these powerful conclusions, you will start manifesting powers. Because they are so powerful, they manifest as powers in you. If you understand, the breathing you are doing now adds prana, life energy into you. That prana from Batala goes to Kailasa through your body. Understand? Now I am wearing 1 lakh Rudraksha. Little more than 1 lakh, because this 3 Gauri Shankar Mala which I am wearing is each one of them 108, 108. This 1 lakh Rudraksha, this whole 1 lakh Rudraksha is tied through a thread. Same way, the body you are carrying in all 14 lokas are tied through a thread. One of the important point is Kailasa does not have a gate. It neither has a gate nor has a door. It is an open, free entry for all. There is no qualification, predetermined condition for Kailasa. You see, only in Indraloka, Brahmaloka, Vaikuntha and all the qualifications, only Devatas can enter. Like that, many qualifications. But in Kailasa, Bhuta, Preta, Pichacha, all kinds of people are allowed, free. Some Bhutas make even Paramashiva run around. He is such a Bholenatha, he opens himself for all, and this bloody Bhasmasura goes and takes the boon that on whosoever head I put my hand, and they should be burnt to ashes. How can Shiva be burnt to ashes? But this fellow tries to play game with Shiva. Using the same boon he got from Shiva, Paramashiva plays the game just to prove that his boons are real. Just for that, he also runs around and tries to show the drama. Not that he has to save himself from Bhasmasura. How can fire be burnt? But he has to prove that the boon he gave is really, really real. Bhasmasura should feel job satisfaction that he did tapas and he got the boon. So just for that, keep that principle alive, he also tries to run around, and then Vishnu comes and burns the Bhasmasura. All of you know that remaining story. Even that kind of fools get free entry. That's all I am trying to convey. Understand? One of the greatest blessing I had in my life was, I was literally, really in love with Arunagiri Yogeshwara, my guru, when I was listening to him. When I was listening, I was really in love with him. There was no calculation, maths. All I know is I am blessed even to get this space with him. Over. And if my guru has said, after the end of this satsang, your life is going to end, everything is over, even then I would have decided to be with him. I would have said that is absolutely okay for me. Take the life, let me be here with you. I was ready to pay my life to have that one sitting with him. I was very clear. My life is too small to pay for his presence. I was absolutely clear. If he demands my life, I will, without even having second thought or any maths, I'll just give him. Because I know the logic with which he was functioning is worthy of paying millions of lives. Understand? Every penny you acquire, you can enjoy till this life. Every powerful cognition you acquire, you can enjoy as long as you exist. Accumulation of powerful cognitions is the most important life purpose. That is the most important life goal. That is the greatest life wealth. Understand? Whenever we are beaten, agitated, flare up, how our energy responds to ourself, world, and cosmos and God. If that is based on powerful cognitions, you are living enlightenment. The logic with which my guru was functioning was absolutely delicious. It was absolutely ecstatic. I was ready to pay not one, multiple lives to him to receive that. Understand? My simple declaration of my integrity to my guru, even though he neither demanded anything before the satsang or after the satsang, he just mapped Kailasa into my inner space, lifted me to Kailasa, brought Kailasa to me. I literally do that to all of you now. I lift you all to Kailasa and bring Kailasa to you. Listen. Listen intensely. You can have 1,000 reasons why you should be integrated. You can have 1,000 reasons why you should not be integrated. If you decide for integrity, you can lift yourself to Kailasa and bring Kailasa to you. It is all about your simple decision. That's all. Nothing else. Decision. Simple decision. When you make simple declaration of integrity, the spiritual umbilical cord connection between you and Paramashiva is immediately connected. First truth. Tell Paramashiva, I know you are real. Second truth. Not only Paramashiva is my first priority, he is the only priority. Third truth. Let my independent intelligence, consciousness, my will to feel good, bad, right, wrong, my individual soul exists only as extension of Paramashiva. Let me think what Paramashiva wants. Let me will what he likes. Let me live as his extension. Whatever is good as per Paramashiva, let that be good in me. Whatever is right as per Paramashiva, let that be right in me. Whatever is powers as per Paramashiva, let that be with me. Whatever is right as per Paramashiva, let that manifest in me. Om, Om, Om. Paramashiva is not just my first priority, he is my only priority. The Lord of all these multiverses, the ultimate of this universe, cosmos. Om. Let Paramashiva's activism manifest in me. Let me breathe only the way he wants. Let me think only the way he wants. Let me live only the way he wants. Let me desire only the things he wants. Let me enjoy only the things Paramashiva wants. Let me live only the way Paramashiva wants. Let me manifest only what Paramashiva wants. Let me attract only what Paramashiva wants. Let the activism as defined by Paramashiva manifest in me. Let intelligence as Paramashiva wants happen in me. Let wealth as Paramashiva defined happen in me. Let life as Paramashiva defined happen in me. Let health as per Paramashiva happen in me. Let breathing happen as per Paramashiva in me. Paramashiva is the only priority. Let Paramashiva be the only priority. So, let the inhaling happen as Paramashiva inhales. Let exhaling happens as Paramashiva exhales. Let my heart beat as Paramashiva's heart beats. Let my stomach digest as Paramashiva digests. Let my brain flow, visualize as Paramashiva visualizes. Let my will cognize as Paramashiva cognizes. Let my existence manifest as Paramashiva manifests. Let Paramashiva's existence be my existence.
So beautifully, Swamiji explained to us what is Kailasa Loka and how, what type of strategy when we cherish inside us, which loka it will take us to. Swamiji explained about how, whether when you say win-win strategy, it will take you to Swarga Loka. When you start cherishing any life negative thought currents in you, it will take you to Patala. Swamiji explained each loka and the thought current that is there for each loka. So beautifully, Swamiji had explained it to us. Swamiji also said the best strategy for us to have is the strategy of Tyaga, having Tyaga as your strategy. That is the best strategy for anyone to have, because that would empower you so much that you can directly reach Kailasa itself. And taking a strong decision, what was a very powerful cognition Swamiji gave? Towards the end, Swamiji said, this one decision will lift you up to Kailasa. What is that? Come on, all of you take a moment and post. What is that one thing? What should we have as a priority, and what type of priority should it be if you want to reach the loka of Kailasa? Take a moment and go ahead and post your answers. Ma Jamie, Jin Feng Liu, Ma Sadashivamai, Ma Donna, come on, Ma Joyce Leong. What is that one thing that you should have? Okay, I see Ma Tatiana has posted the answer. Okay, now I see more people posting the answers. Right. I see in one Zoom, many people have posted answers, and other Zooms, I do not see any answer yet. I'm just waiting. What is that one decision you need to take? One decision. What type of priority? What should be your priority and what type of priority? Yes, that's right. That's right, Ma. Prematavasi, Ma. Rekha Bhai, Jennifer, Poirier, and Ma Tatiana. Very good. Taking the decision that Paramashiva Not just my first priority, but my only priority. Taking that as your decision. And from that context, yes, that's what others are posted. Let me sit like how Paramashiva sits. Let me breathe. Let me inhale the way Paramashiva inhales. Let me exhale the way Paramashiva exhales. Let my breathing pattern be like how Paramashiva wants. Let my heartbeat be Paramashiva's heartbeat. Understand that's the powerful declaration that you need to make, which will instantly, immediately lift you up to Kailasa. Understand? Actually, right now, the moment even if you make that as a declaration, saying that let my breathing pattern be one with Paramashiva's breathing pattern, you'll actually see immediately it affects your breathing pattern. Like you will actually see your breathing pattern becoming so much more deeper, and suddenly something will happen. And you just make the declaration. You can test it right now. Play with it right now. Experiment with it. Just this one declaration. So I have a question for all of you. Now, what's the difference between having Paramashiva as our first priority and having Paramashiva as our only priority? What does that mean? What is the difference? What does that even mean? There are many of you who have been attending so many seasons. I request all of you to come and explain to us. Take a moment and you're going to share your understanding and explain to us what's the difference between Paramashiva being your first priority in life versus Paramashiva being your only priority in life. Like somebody said, the king of the universe. Come on, take a moment and post. What is the difference?
What do you understand with that? Because it's a very important statement. Swamiji didn't say Paramashiva is my first priority. Swamiji said Paramashiva is my only priority. So what does that statement mean? What did Swamiji, how do we understand that? Request every one of you to post. See, Arun Play has posted only priority means what all I do. My Lakshya is to reach him as my ultimate. Akshay Gunaya has posted only him means only him. First priority means I have other priorities. Beautiful. And come on, others. Mark Zudong Wong and all the others. Actually, like what Arun Play and Akshay Gunaya have posted. That's right. As long as we say he's our, Swamiji tells beautifully, it's one of my most favorite statements of Swamiji's. Swamiji tells, as long as enlightenment is, urge for you, it will happen. So it's one in your laundry list. But when that urge becomes urgent, that is the only time you manifest enlightenment. When your urge for enlightenment becomes urgent for you to achieve it, you manifest enlightenment. When Paramashiva, like Akshay Gunaya had posted, when you say he's your first priority, that means you have so many other priorities, and it's like in the laundry list. We all make okay, my bucket list. I want to go shop this. I want to spend time with this person. I want to watch this movie. I want to eat this food. And it is not like your goal is only one. You have multiple things. So if not this, then okay, fine. Let me at least go to something else. That attitude we will have. Only when Paramashiva, you have no choice. Paramashiva is your only priority. Then you will just realize you will start aligning. Your urge will become urgent. So with urge, you can never achieve enlightenment. Only when that urge becomes urgent, you have no choice. You have to achieve. You move towards enlightenment. It's a very beautiful Zen story that Swamiji tells. The master and a disciple are walking by the river, and the disciple keeps asking the master, "Master, I want to experience enlightenment. I want to experience enlightenment." So the master looks at him and says, "All right." Master suddenly looks at him, grabs him by his neck, goes and puts his face in the water, and he holds there for a few seconds and brings him back up. So first time when he comes back, the master says, "Now what do you want?" He says, "Enlightenment." Again, the master takes and puts him back into the water, and by now he's starting to struggle a little bit for breath. And then he comes back up, and then he's trying to take his breath. Again, the master asks, "What do you want?" The disciple still says, "I want enlightenment." Again, the third time the master holds him. Now he holds him for a little longer time. He keeps him inside the water, holds him strongly there, and after some time brings him back up. By now, this disciple is almost gasping for breath. And he asks, "Now what do you want?" He says, "Breath. I want air. I want air. I want to breathe." Then the master tells, "When your will for enlightenment becomes like this, that time come to me. I'll give you enlightenment. Enlightenment is yours." Only when your urge, when you have no other choice but this, that is the time where we will focus. Otherwise, you will try once and you'll say, "Oh, look, I tried. It's okay. Now I have to go to my office." Like Swamiji will tell people come to Swamiji for darshan. Then they'll say, "Swamiji, I surrender everything to you, Swamiji. I am fully yours, Swamiji. I'm surrendering to you now. Right now, I'm surrendering to you. Give me enlightenment." Swamiji will say, "Simply don't use the word surrender. Surrender means you're really surrendering." Then the person will say, "No, no, Swamiji, you don't know. I am surrendering. I have no one else, nothing else other than you. You're my only thing. I'm surrendering to you. You give me enlightenment right now." Then Swamiji will say, then the next statement, Swamiji will ask, "Okay, I'll give you enlightenment. Stay here, do completion. I'll give you enlightenment through that." Then immediately they'll say, "Oh no, Swamiji, is it possible to give enlightenment within next 2 hours? Because I have a very important appointment. I have to go for that." That is how all of us treat. When Paramashiva is your first priority, that is how we all operate with life. When he's your only priority, you will have no choice but him and him alone. that is when you will start manifesting that reality so beautifully in front of you. Understanding? Yes. Now, there's a very beautiful exercise, like a important truth that we all need to internalize through this. When Paramashiva, when you declare Paramashiva as your only priority in life, the way you manifest the experiences in front of you, around you, when Paramashiva becomes your only priority in life, you will start aligning every action of yours, every bit of your actions to manifesting that space, manifesting the space of Kailasa, the space of that reality in front of you. Some detail, right? Just decide, let my breathing be aligned to Paramashiva's breathing. Now, each of you with that decision, just sit, align your inner space, in that whole space, just bring in you. Just tell, let my breathing becomes his breathing. Let my inner space become his inner space. Let my whole being become his being. Sit with that declaration and just chant the Mahavakya inside of you. We request every one of you, sit straight, chant the Mahavakya. Align yourself, your intention, your conscious will. Decide to align your conscious will. Let my will become his will. Let me become him. Just sit as Paramashiva with 25 heads, 50 hands, 75 eyes. Manifest as a cosmic Sada Shiva. Chant the Mahavakya.
Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda.
Sit with that conscious will and chant the Mahavakya.
Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda. 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 Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda.
Ini semua
Semua?
Om Nithyananda. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda. Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham. Mahamahavaagya, spiritual lullaby for Samadhi, and Suprabhatam, wake up call, wake up song for Paramashivam. This Maha